Okay, so right now, guys, I want to talk to you about offers. I think this is a very important topic because sooner or later, if you're gonna get a job, you're gonna get an offer. It's important to know what to do when you have an offer. So the first question you might ask is, why are you qualified to advise you on offers? I own New Config. I've been a recruiter now, an executive in sales and IT and finance recruiter for over 10 years. My company does over $1 million in revenue, and we go through at least three to five offer conversations with our candidates every week. Over 10 years, probably over 1,000, maybe more offer conversations I have done with candidates, with companies, so negotiating on the company side, negotiating on the candidate side. Basically, I have a lot of experience with that. So let's talk about offers. So the biggest thing that most candidates care about at the offer stage is money. It's all about the bling. It's all about the money. And they care about how much they're going to be getting. And usually, the offer is very similar to what they've been discussing with the client. They're probably 5 to 10K above or below, or probably what they were expecting. So if the conversation was around 80,000, most likely they got an offer for 75 or 80,000. If the client's really wowed about you, they might offer you 82, something around there. No one wants to pay more than they can. Just the way it is. So if you are a candidate at offer stage, your responsibility or what you want is to get as much money on the table that you can. You don't want to leave any money on the table because that's money that you're not going to get for yourself, hence for your family, to support yourself and your family. The biggest point of advice I give to candidates when I talk to them about offers is you need to counteroffer. It's important because let's say you have an offer for 80,000. It's important to counteroffer. And then the next question is, for how much should I counteroffer? If I have an offer for 80,000, can I ask for 160? No, you're not going to ask for 160. It's normal in the industry to counteroffer probably an extra $5,000, maybe $10,000. $10,000 if you're feeling that you are really worth that, or the responsibilities are more than you initially thought they were. If you are going to counter more than $10,000, or let's say more than 15, maximum $20,000, don't even bother countering because most companies are not going to accept. If you really want, you could counter to 100, 105, but the chances are really quite low if you got an offer for 80,000. Counter offer an extra 5, 10K is pretty normal. In fact, many companies don't look at you in high regard if you don't counter offer. They're expecting you to counter offer. So you should definitely counter offer. But don't give a counter offer that is disrespectful. And in our eyes, something disrespectful is something over 10 grand. 50 grand's okay, 20 grand's you're really pushing it. Over 20 grand is just too much. So the best thing to do is if you have an offer for 80,000 is to counter offer for, let's say, 87 or 90,000. The best way to word that is, look, employer, I really enjoy talking to you and I really want to work for you, but given the higher amount of responsibilities that I know are part of this role now that I didn't at the beginning of the stage, I think I need more compensation to make me more enthusiastic and interested in doing this role. And plus, it's more responsibility, so I need a higher compensation to take on responsibilities. Now, the last thing that I want to say about this, a lot of candidates get cold feet. They get scared to counteroffer because they're scared that the offer will be pulled from the table. If you say, you know what, I would like 85,000, the employer will say, how dare you to counteroffer me? I can't believe you did this. Goodbye. I don't want to talk to you again. The offer is rescinded. Bye-bye. Now, to put you at ease, I have seen that happen only once in my 10 years career of recruiting. And I've recruited over 1,000 offers. It never happens, maybe 0.1%. Like the chances of that happening are minimal to none. So don't be scared that the offer is going to be pulled. The worst thing that's going to happen is that they're just going to say, sorry, James, we cannot give you more money. Your offer was 80,000 and this is the best we could offer you. So the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to be left with the offer that was already on the table. However, the best thing that could happen is you could get all the money that you asked for. If they gave you 80,000 and you countered for 90, you could get an extra 10,000. What that means is if you didn't counter offer, that means you left an extra $10,000 on the table that you could have gotten for you and your family. That's a lot of money. So that's why I always advise candidates to counteroffer. I hope this was a good conversation about this. If you have more questions, DM me. I'll be in the link. And you could always look up New Config if you want to talk to one of our recruiters about questions you have about this too. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.